Hi there everybody, it's Neil McMahon here, and I'm just going to show you how to use a few of the things in the Illuminate classroom so you're ready for your IHWO Live Online Workshop. This is how the classroom looks. It's an Illuminate Live classroom. You can see this is my trial room, and the classroom has different areas. So first of all, here on the left hand side we have the participant box. You'll see I'm the only person in the room at the moment, all on my own. Then as we come down here we get to the audio box where you can decide whether to talk or not. Here in the middle we have the chat room. You can send messages, and then on the right hand side the whiteboard where you will see PowerPoint slides from the workshop, and you'll be invited to maybe do some writing and drawing, etc. So let's just quickly look through each of these things in turn. First of all, the participant box. Here you will see the names of each participant on their own line, and then as different things happen during the workshop, these things change. So you'll see I have a microphone here, so I can use my microphone. Now during the session it's very important that as few people as possible have their microphones on enabled, because otherwise we get feedback, echoing, etc., and it lowers the audio quality. So obviously the workshop presenter will have their audio on, and the moderator, who will be helping, the assistant if you like, will be checking to make sure that other people only have their microphones enabled when the workshop presenter wants them to use their microphones. So normally next to your name here there won't be a microphone. If you're invited to speak, we will click on the microphone and turn you off, turn you on rather. For example, if you wanted to ask a question or interrupt, you can use this raise your hand figure here, and you can see that a number here has come in because I've raised my hand, and the workshop presenter will be clear of that. And then to click it again will take your hand down. If you want to show how you're feeling, or if you want to clap what somebody says, you can show that by clapping applause, and there you can see I'm now clapping. I can change it to a smiley face to say I'm happy. This means I'm confused and don't understand something. That's to show the workshop presenter that you're following or not. Perhaps something's wrong. They might well ask you a question to say, do you agree yes or no? So there's your yes. You can see the green arrow has come up, or no. You can just click it to no, and then you can unclick it again and it will disappear. If you needed to leave the session, perhaps your phone rings or the door goes or something, you're at home, or someone comes in you need to interrupt, and so you don't want to be called on during the session, just step away. If you click on the door, and then you'll see I've gone into italics there, which means I'm away. And again, to come back into the session, just click again and you'll see I'm now back in normal type there. So that's the participant box for you, generally speaking. Let's come down to the audio now. Now you might want to say something during the session. It's very important that you don't just start talking. People can't hear you unless you click on your microphone. First of all, the moderator will need to enable your microphone at the top. Then once it's enabled, like mine is here, if you click on this button here, the click to talk button, and then you see it lights up yellow, that means it's live, and you'll see now you can see my microphone is being heard in the session. I get a nice loud signal there, and if we click it again, you see my sound goes off even though I carry on talking to you. This other one at the bottom here is for the audio input, so when somebody else speaks their name will appear. You'll see here when I start speaking you don't see anything, but when other people speak their name will appear, to see that their name and how quickly or how loudly they're speaking will appear down the bottom. So always remember to click on and off. Remember when you finish speaking to click off, because otherwise people will continue to hear your background noise and they might get some echo. The echo problem is the reason why we always ask you to use headphones, so that you can't pick up on your microphone what you're hearing from the computer. It's very important to keep background noise as quiet as possible so everybody can hear the speaker as well as possible. So let's move on to the chat box then. Here's the chat. You'll see there isn't any chat at the moment. If you want you need to keep an eye on the chat during the session so that you can read what people are writing. The moderator will take some notes just in case you miss something. And then if you want to write to people, first of all, to write to the whole room, you can just write a message there. So we put hello everyone, click enter and off it goes, and everybody in the room can read that. And of course it was by me, but you'll see the other people's names appear as they write messages. Perhaps you just see somebody that you know from an old school, you want to say hello but you don't want to interrupt the session. If you click on the drop down menu here, you can click on selected participants, or people's names will arrive. Unfortunately I'm the only person in the room at the moment, and so obviously the message will go to everybody as well. But you can click and it will go to the, and you see there wasn't anyone to say hello to, so it didn't go to anyone, but it will appear in blue and it will say me to John or Jane or whoever. That's the chat. Remember to keep an eye on it so you can keep up with the notes, etc. And then the whiteboard, now we just have the one slide on it here. You can see that you can't choose any slides or anything, but during the presentation the presenter will guide you through the slides anyway. They will take you with them, and they will show you at the beginning some of the tools. This pointing device, you can write by using the pen stroke, or the text box is the easiest one. If you click on the text box, you drag it here, and then you can write inside. You can choose different colors so that people know who you are, maybe bold, and then there's a little message for you. Okay, or you can use a highlighter pen, for example. These are just some of the simple things that can be used on the board. If you want to get rid of something, you can get rid of everything you've written, and it will just click off. Remember to click off things if you want to change between them. Okay, so that's just to get to know the basics of Illuminate Classroom and help you to enjoy your workshop more. So I hope you found that helpful, and good luck with your workshop, and it would be great to hear some feedback from you about how it went.